I'm man, I go be my jet to say.
Joseph,
Maybe I come. You see, I chill. My
My
microphone, the mail, yeah.
I think that me ba have 1 month credit.
Yes, yes.
I check. But in a been be able to call.
Eradiadum, yeah,
Brand a woman, a Jumani Dawson. And see, and let's say, now my margin say, come the Bayer, my name may be but Richard Freeman. Now I'm a trimming when I said, there may be a Mijana, maybe.
Okay.
Minion so, now saying who saw fire as it GTV and I be video be called viral. And I'm very fierce and crying now.
Oh, that.
To be issue.
No, yeah, GJ for elections. Yeah. Now, or fire or when I'm saying, hey, many I don't know. Which, because, say, you better not have the speaker to 2 years, no, Namonsumo election, Namuchia briber.
Yeah.
Now, Markan, 7 nations. The speaker, I better not hire one analysis. Oh, yeah, sure.
Get the home come, but I'm man to be. Even to be.
I don't want to.
Association the crab in count.
I see.
Yes,
and Ghana journalist, Dimitria Bright, and Sanya, you are my president. I say, oh, mine.
I'm with you in so cross association in more bright in the beer until.
I see. It was rather unfortunate. You said me near fire giddy. And I think the real video no call viral, no, it goes to show say na a nipa be brave, accept it. They're not many and they can. And I mean, so I agreed with what he was saying. Say the fourth realm of
the fourth estate.
The fourth estate. Say, Omono, a whole teaching master, and they say, oh, mine, baby, I equal, and say,
we are no purpose of fuck with you now, oh, my cacra.
Because, Mona, moya gatekeepers. Yamra upon the mammo, as we can see. Say, Mobeshe, na near my ye, no, my bohu de rune ye timi atnetin no. Na say me a politician, na me could tria bribe sebio. Now o tro ho asep. Now also ye media, now o could tria bribe, one metro ho asep.
Okay. Mate, my beauty, so actually certified chartered economist, member of the NDC. I remember actually. Be Maakye.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker.
That is a. And that's why I late.
And the fact me. Now, who said me crew for be Mauritius.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm no more engaging. On what time they are far west ahead of Ghana. They are Timbiana. A horse in a my colicola cacrade to fool. And Timbiana was a balancing equation. Mamma shower tea for now, have for titro pani.
Coffee.
Minia coffee. Say, Minia and the new moon and a woofy back. And amount to Tony my dinner free. But I still maintain good relationship with across board. Obibia na me relationship bia me twam ye. Me papa bubo bi o se me kwa me bi e ka won kwantia. Se wo ko ba se me kwa me kui. Aha, me si ha bio ye ka won kwantia. Na ye nyina ba bi unya ba bi nyina ye mobo asase.
Okay.
Nti anope me CNDC matitro ban the incoming president of Ghana. Quite clearly no Canada Japan account say oh the MPPA they are just handing over the baton to the NDC. It will be all NDC but all over the world, no. Fun easy 2024. It will be easy to be the toughest election ever in the history of Ghana. But I hold the firmest conviction say can contabisi from. Now said the Kofi Khan you see Ukra Sekan was so trouble. And I've maintained say in as much as I will NDC mono. Sadia Kosun and Kosuya, we will not close our eyes to it. We will speak true to power. And I said 2017 August, me call Namibia. Now, the former Prime Minister of Namibia, a friend of T. People Hamba, I got a chance to go to his private residence. Now, the buyer my downfall. And I'm Bisa and said, all the career moon as a Prime Minister. No. What are some of the regrettable moments? Or say the moment or regret a moment. Ninkrufu ane beno, entiyan kano crunch. And there are certain actions so take ya when he sit back today and reflect, he regrets. It tells me, say, regardless of baby and jinano, I was saying kind of creature nipa. And the NDC mo amabai, Mr. Speaker said that ye nye to me. Na yen action be the ebe co oppositioner. I will not shut up.
Okay.
look and now you can say you'll be a whole NDC more Mr. Remican ebi a motorbike kronto bi da abano change penny a man position be able to say no to Land Cruiser no to Maserati no to Bugatti of bones and a life na for a convoy now bending in him. When you do that, you infuriate the masses now. Omko promoting the NDC about Bayamon. Until when such a lifestyle begin to rear its heads, now all pet in who won't count, corruption cost won't count, family and friends won't count. Now support in the positioner. Send pana enjoy double. And I have said the said the near by Casa will be a born in some that you need to me no will not change the strategy.
Okay.
Because you see, Niccolo Machiavelli said power is sweeter than sex. Power. To me, and yet, Danka and Quatre. Okwa him fear. Why not say drama? Why not crow not in a German wall? What's not said, I do hobo by him. And to me, didn't you ever hear him Quatre? And 2 years this Nina would see me now. To me a day. Because to me, the mouth me the policy or what game back many people.
Okay.
So to me, one more home buying. Now, my quaquasha could be a known to me to motorbike and to car. Not to me, but not for chassis ocean cars, no from fat. And so I say no, tougher. Atimota for bones and no cover periphery no one can. I don't go position abaka say me yan ka me kan. Kofi atwa
Beauty.
No, because
Beauty as I see a certified one be bubu so.
Say entry me kire say. Say see a cancer ase ho asem a. You betimi aka.
Go be mo yan ka economy ne ho asem. Any IMF.
That's
very important.
Ye kase kasa me ni also obedi no kre
Kofi bisa say atwa na nti anu David
wo so obedi no kre me ma one assignment go and find out they know a director of forestry commission before Sir John any properties are wa acquire after Sir John after we free forestry commission
Kofi
no
mo issues
me Mr. Speaker meba
mo the time ni na be ka
because the bottom line is if you say you stand for the truth then you must stand for the truth.
Okay.
Tina me
Why issues.
30 seconds.
Me say you know the truth.
I don't know the truth. Give me the documentation. What we say DJ for issue buy, you know. I had the fact and the figures. What Baba says yes new.
All right.
So be a bokro no went man China that ban wa bomb.
But them was say IMF abako Kofi Babin Shasie was so engagement of the IMF with government's team. They made an indication yesterday in a statement womo issue yes womo aban engage pa womo vice president Eshia womo Radisson Bank of Ghana governor Eshia womo finance committee in parliament Eshia womo did in common bebre. Now they make certain revelations in the coming days IMF with further engagement Ghana for nyina no ebehu the clearer stance of the IMF and mamintio ewo ho na yento aso enkoye nim
medasi bibre edi kan ye nuanom ede nsem bi to dwa se Kessben 92.9 the kuta hodi omo ne aban ne bi di ye no nya de a mo be support Ghana because news out there bisa but ohwe IMF statement omo issue ye team na omo buy no opanyi a na odi animu ye frɛ no Carlo Stralevich ohwe statement Carlo issue the ending of the statement and say the last but one statement that we reaffirm our commitment to support Ghana at this difficult times.
Yes,
consistent with the IMF policies. Mr. Speaker, the oil research. Just say what the statement in the baba.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, you mama near fair. It really shows and someone nan can call for be person more can the 2 abontin the gu aban anymore no enye no cre. But Mr. Speaker, there bako and I mean surprising me IMF insensing me. Who said Emra is starting inflationary challenges depreciation challenges. You mu be yet to your boat tries here Ghana for bidding common. I'm woman who said and yes be wapayo na aban pese wo na ebia oma ahokyereba oman no monamum ewiasimu ohawo a yenyina yekomu the global pandemic na afei entokwa esi ye ewo Ukraine sunsunsanso a na yenya and then me ba na metie one of the stations. Israeli trade head of the trader back Ghana for 4 years referencing the impact Ukraine on fertilizer. She was essentially talking about say Ghana and how a fertilizer challenger Ukraine talk on the abano. Yes, you bet me a starting and fertilizer organic fertilizer company. And no na IMF ne omodi abeto so say Oshe statement now, Mr. Speaker, how they work. Or see Ghana finds itself in economic challenges. A year COVID
part of it, a COVID.
When you see the word part anywhere, the statement didn't use the word part anywhere. It was emphatic and categorical. So Ghana finds itself in economic challenges caused by the global pandemic. Baby Obeka so they say issues no are far more exacerbated by the Ukraine war. And the Asama IMF ekano and it's IMF akan esisu people. So baby Ghana finding himself and neno niema mienu the COVID and then the global the Ukraine war. Categorical. And Mr. Speaker, me patch more being far parts and now one make it. There was never stated. The statement is clear. I see Ghana is facing economic challenges and social situation amid increasing difficult global environment. Now, the relevant thing. This fiscal and debt situation severely worsened following the COVID-19 pandemic. And then over the following paragraph, in addition, the global economic shock caused by the war in Ukraine is hitting Ghana at the time the country is still recovering from the COVID pandemic shock, with limited room to maneuver. These adverse developments have contributed to slowing economic growth, accumulation of unpaid bills, a large exchange rate depreciation, and a surge in inflation. As I say, global pandemic in any tokwa air cost no. At the same time, we are economic slowdown in economic growth, accumulation of unpaid bills, a large exchange rate depreciation, and a surge in inflation.
Yeah.
Now ya tina omayimu nam say nipa bi person mo politics. Because the evidence was clear. Me but now studio ha and the chira was say pre 2020 no. Na enema pejanimu growth rate average of 7%. Inflation abane be 5 from 15.6%. At the aba a year about 10%. Industry was growing, service was growing, agriculture was growing. Even in the midst of, because you buy and you have a IMF program.
Yes.
So technically, aban we yankasa say you can't aban because you about 2017. You have a IMF program. 2018 all the way to the end of 2018. Near IMF program. So the year aban nya year 2 say aban na be taking economic decisions on its own without any disturbances biano 2019 since aban we ba
but more na make extension by 1 year, right?
No, I know, but my point is for ye buy 2017 2018 to the end now your program a year aban nya that room so on quite take a decision 2019 and then we were hit by COVID for 2 years. 2020, 2021. Hit by COVID. 2022, and the Nema started say easy up. So for Abano Kra to have the ability to fix the structural issues that the economy is faced with, would need enough time. Would need enough time. Enti se asama ba na ye kan. Yen kan no kre wom. And now me no kase. President Biden was the lowest approval rating in the history of America. When you Afro Barometer report on the abe, and you're surprising because it is only right to say ebe reflected in a survey ebe kwa kubusa Ghana for. Oko America, about less than 33% feel say, oh my, America is in the wrong direction. Enti anyame one say Ghana so about 18%, about 80% feel say Omino is in the wrong direction. America over 60% feels Omino is in the wrong direction. What you say? Because the challenge, anybody that sits na mudie, meaning the bottom line is say, dear or de third yaniama na yelene ma, se bi ni wa, how, and we have to admit it. And then yenu anuma doctor for, yenu anuma teacher for, and you know ba bontin said there be a hochre no edoso. Yajitum. A buy no timi nyina baby nka say a hochre magana. Me to petrol. Me tank, me filling almost 900 cedis. And me turn the twice, me turn it twice a week. So imagine Ghana near or no or koto sa petrol. Nyame nkwa Ghanaians or more chroma or more than that. Last time me call go me sure be there 1,200. Petrol kosro aduane bo kosro o hwe ne Ghana Statistical Survey report omo dia ba omo se aduane bo kosro largely transport influenced by import, because who didn't be Mr. Speaker? What has happened, they say first no so high container, freight container, 20-footer container, that is $600, and then that same container is $6,000. 1,000%. 1,000%. And you mean count? President Biden as some man, no what can I say? The global conglomerate among manage freight businesses. What they have done, they say, to take advantage of COVID-19. The Omaye they say, Omakabum, a form one oligarchy. Send you by a move to control freight prices. And now I know say, and now President Biden is free Saudi Arabia. If he say oil boy ayedin or stress Saudi Arabia for bet me increasing production, net me aboa. O free ho or cover or ne Venezuela for was some penny for Venezuela. I didn't think I make us answer way na. Make us answer way na dia besi say. Aban bien ni wa sheda.
Ovina was for mama.
Jitum sa ho kira bagana. Me no bia ni ho akini. But the nyina ye pese ehu ni say he na ho kira ni free ba. E aban bi na ahye people say me pese me mindful ho kira omo ana.
But again, say conditions no ewo. Yes, we agree. Challenges worldwide. But what are homegrown policies? Your solutions are yeni ankasa. Your person they tackle challenges no any day.
Your homegrown policies no. Nina Babisi say the bottom line is that your revenue does not match your expenditure. Your revenue does not match your expenditure. Number two, you are an open economy. 80% of what you consume is imported. It's imported.
Abide to mean your policy to stop.
Abide policy obey me I say. Bia, import substitution programs. Now, a very well researched journalist. You know these policies and the impact they had on the economy. From the era Kosibo time they seen it. Policies you must even look at the current scenario to see say who bet me implement a policy now. For example, I bet me I say tariffs near there that duties no or ye near money behind but at the end of the day what you do they say revenue further decline
shortfalls.
What is easy fix to say the obi person is simono. What you say? Any easy fix. Bia the aban betimi aye say obe cut waste in the system. Obe reduce expenditure bia. Bia say u reduce and say wo emma or mine no the end grind it to a halt.
Okay.
Until now buying 30% reduction in expenditure.
Okay. Let's also about CBM. Kofi Tonto na woteneka. Mamenchia Asafu Ejei, youth administrator at the NPP party headquarters. Asafu, good morning. It is a minimum say wuti. Behu se wa flash me. I remember BOT so na mintio. Mamintio certified chartered economist.
Yes.
Policy there. Mabintio.
You see, Mr. Speaker, on says sa ko de bo nyumbi. or say unisika otiti se dwen
Kessben 92.9
regardless of udin da so no ti uti se dwen ti. Let's make it clear. NDC in car say Ukraine COVID war no any impact on the economy. And as an economist, I believe that the market failed. In fact, after the Cold War of the West-East debacle, the world moved into a bit of capitalism. Until we are seeing now, your margin said the controlled economy no begin to plummet and decline. Until we read the economy, we are seeing first now. But now you say communism, socialism, no. Obi be out there so just had any at the extreme, no berry. And nothing like Kamas a throw the Communist Manifesto. And now Kamas thinking they say the element of bourgeois and proletarians and reduce what the economy.
And then the
bourgeois you be a nipamu no modern say omona superior.
Okay.
Into the merchant, the ruling class, the elite, bankers, doctors, engineers, they feel said they are the first class. And now mole for no, excuse my language, obi oye kaya yeni, kweni peasant farmer bi otine kura no. Within the thinking of Kamas, the thinking was like those people no are proletarians. Now, Kamas' level of thinking now succeeded much because the forces of demand and supply are taking over those imaginary kind of governance.
Okay.
I didn't think Americans saying winning. Americans saying winning the Bible we say we are see economy no are moving from the controlled by the government to individuals.
It's a private sector.
Private sector is leading. Former President Kufuor AD Ghana Snoka said the private sector will be the engine of what? Growth. Now, you see, two miracles see. Abanyo otisu ibano. Okachire Ghana for say woman me to me, I'm gonna move the country from transition to production. Document a crime IMF documenta straight from their website. The Ministry of Finance website a bit. Now, where your document is about 139-page document. Where your document is what kind page 3, page 3 corner to down. It talks about Abra NDC call IMF and Mahama. No? The indicators are Omudi Kandi Susubia. After say NDC shall say to be under the IMF bailout, no, in Faso free mobile. And let me say this on this show. Always advance your own level of argument.
Okay.
But when you meet a more superior argument, drop yours. Marcus Cicero on the car, I mean plagiarizing now. I question now the speech now kind of 2017. No, my way a kutabu quote, Marcus Cicero. Or see we are so number. Ten be against one coin and in Yansa. But so kotu will be in Yansa bro, dear so. Unyansa na want to drop on. Adia Bakun di Nanado Abanu nya. Aye thinking say the government is superior in thinking to any other person. The reason I make us answer, you me amamu muno me the many who Rollins, mahu Kufuor, mahu Mills, mahu Mahama who Akufo-Addo. Amamu no nyina no. President Bakun feel say always on your right, minister say right Akufo-Addo. Under the same party Kufuor, oji amamu muno. Kufuor can send bebre, but abro who said a baby adene kono. Said the name who nya sa na che what did Kufuor do? Former President Kufuor came out to apologize to Ghana for. Said you're not damn me, actually said the city. Me damn no game Nasasa. Nanado Gia Kunyo. At any moment, a Ghana for Cheno say, Mamono, oh, drive here wrongly, or say there be you was kind of baby air con one echo. Indicators are near Huino. And this is several locations for President Mahama. Why lectures Makuma Kunsia since 2016 Olusuaba. Tell your professor solution, alternative. Now, no under Ghana, the crossroad, he gave what policy alternative and chair cry. Think Ghana progress.
Yes.
Set organization. Okoko Kasai. Me who single idea from President Mahama there to be a Kufuor de Beyedma. Don't forget to say, Mahama echo IMF no. On one and Nancy call a Kufuor de ambulance in the Ababeno. That's the two difference. Mahama echo IMF no. On one essential economic forum. And on your homegrown policy blueprint. And on the coin.
But want me implement here, no?
Oh, me ba Manunsi. Akufo-Addo the other day. Or the ambulance in the IMF for Babehen. So, kind of document we are making the first page, economic outlook. Stronger fiscal consolidation. Me kind hold on. I read the ambitious fiscal consolidation target for 2015 is on track Tienio, IMF now ko tu no. IMF documents ni. Or say the ambitious fiscal consolidation targets for 2015 is on track. But with government debt continuing to increase and financing remaining a challenge, the 2016 budget aims at a stronger consolidation than originally envisaged. You can't fiscal consolidation. It's about your revenue. And revenue, you look at taxation and borrowing and your expenditure. Let me state this on this show. Under the Fourth Republic, no government born of a woman has borrowed unsensibly than a Akufo-Addo's government. No government.
And you think there is nothing to show for that?
Can you see it? Oh, wachi hey, circling to the one a yamao. O two when now o cock room o call Parliament House, Red Hospital one upgrade here. Nyamia wa dom now cock quickos now to a castle intergender one a yamao. Pokuas o cook mas one free, and MCU free BB and Nico Kwaneson, Pokuas intergender one a pace can a toho. A Akufo-Addo one casa ni Kromu, Chebi, ni mega water project one a yamano. Adie bi eye monumental kro we mu de wani hu no sa anya mahama ne kofo ne Rollins na ya Akufo-Addo nyehu de waya ya numdwa enti fiscal consolidation no Akufo-Addo menka se bosia bonye and running an economy no either you tax the people or you borrow sensibly and spend wisely enti sa wo si obi engage new taxation yi levy eden yi levy the mother serpent of all new taxes in the world. But and Abraham Onya Kunyano, Tuana na Mahama Pesoji di Boomine, or say new taxes. Fast forward, what better mine? NDC as a social democratic party, we are not against taxation and borrowing. And in fact, to create social equity and balance, we have taxation in economy.
Okay.
And to ye taxation di. NDC in Susan de Bosia body, but ye Bosia bono, ye Bosia, ye mo when you do when it feed okay to whom the Ede Bosia na ye. Sauba NDC mua, cocoa rose under Dr. Opuni. A lot of cocoa farming regions in Ghana, they were getting rose. Aban we buy no see Dr. Opuni said the said or your crom for and your cover Kroll and Associate. I'm challenging MPP government. Say Kroll and Associate forensic audit no. So I must say Dr. Opuni your crom for let them publish it. On this show, when you're dancing, I'm daring them. In fact, Honorable Osafo Maafo and engage you. And no more year recess, the cocoa rose and NDC and then they were inflated full of corruption. I'm daring the MPP government today. Kroll and Associate forensic audit, no. So I'm not publish it. Make me indicting the public who NDC my major politics. It is because they source value for money. Who cost Sunyano was me crumbs Sunyano was Odomase. Cocoa rose. Me papa cocoa cratch or cocoa. And to whole area, you know, more than my contract. I buy we buy and make a contract. And no qua. Krona kwa said damn. Omodo koko. Sa koko no so na ye do wi a ye de kwaje bosia be ye man no yi.
Be now see from mama.
Me see from no. Sa IMF we e kon self inflicted.
Okay.
From the year 2017 up to 2022 now ye wo mi no. Through the general report I established say nyame na me kan o. Sika afa amanfo nsase bottom, wastages, flippages. Yentimi eye krono ma menka ne twi na me maame owo akurase kroketo matiase no krono sika ban we ntimi nyi no over 50 billion Ghana cedi sika say na ban we corporate IMF $2 to $3 billion how convert here is less than half of sika ban we omawia forms nti aban so be protect public purse in conclusion
auditor general's report doesn't mean so much sika right
it
be a misappropriation it be a misapplication yes
so one is 30 OCP me nya aban we ba power no ade ba ko aban we di nya atumi ye office of special prosecutor so what attorney general who CID who Yoko who OCP now from 2017 to 2022 auditor general report to say either misapplication either embezzlement either irregularity these are the indicators. I'm challenging the government to say akokoba kro mu ntimi nche no
okay
because that's 50 billion na ye ka no akodi ya no bottom and it's a 150 billion ehwe now we could chase less than half of that money now catch them say COVID Ukraine war Liberia here George Oponria ye play that say enyana no hana no osabuga ni buga na won sana se ne say Akufo-Addo de wato atwene no ono abeje e de ye ne man yi in between the two footballer why president any law any economics or all presidency in between Liberia president Nana Addo one are competent The inflation today is around 8%. It's around 29%.
Ghana Statistical Service and dry inflation and the home commodity in no na yembra and so coffee mamintel.
Just a quick rebuttal. Na one, Crow Associates, Auditor General, Echo Court, Emma Court, Ebutia, Auditor General. This is not idea until Seminia Betnana or Crow Associates once a my idea. Abetwema yenyina
Kessben 92.9
Ebuatia Auditor General on this issue. Minia talks about Auditor General report, which you try to educate him. First of all, in 50 billion, Auditor General cried the report by Ubekaya, the statement Bekai say there's nothing like 50 billion loss. Nothing like that. And the amount of more reference here was about 12 billion over a period of time.
From 2016 to 2020.
Yes, over a period of time. And a lot of the issues, one, cash irregularities, tax irregularities, loans and debts are more advanced in civil servants. Another one is store and procurement losses, and rent issues. Cash irregularities, has to do with more free ghost names, more free civil servants, more still not.
Yeah, that's true.
Tax irregularities has to do with Nkofua. ABS and commuting on taxes or entry on time. But we should even report now called Public Accounts Committee. Public account by the time I say all the time reports are late. The Auditor General reports sometimes
late, yeah.
They are even 5 years late. Into a maintenance report now committee now find this about 85% of the issues that Auditor General report in the year have been resolved already. Into so betna na obeka say aban bokro no na wa 50 billion cedis na yehu baby anya no correct.
But in effect na buying agencies in here aban will heads I say so mo hwe hu say sa ne ma we nyina no.
No, I'm not disputing in the
that. System.
But the point he's making is say he's creating the impression that the executive has stolen monies. That's the impression he's creating. Let's not mince words. He's creating an impression. But of course, you can't buy civil servants, you buy public service, police, but there are independent clauses in the Constitution and in our various laws that allow them to work. And you can't buy. We need to. Yes, disaggregating many people who say civil servants, cash irregularities as my kind. Single spine system. Once them na can. And you Kufuado ten office and we disika. It will be now become 50 billion ayira and no cre. Somebody says that he's speaking with facts and what facts and figures? Kokaka Max, who said somehow can Max, baby, I don't find any. Minion of Penasum, can you say you might be the dean or hand?
Let me easy for me. The one I'm brown.
He talks about a Kufuado. I say, look, this is a government. I'm a kind. Okay, I bind the toll levy be bar say, ye be toll cars
every coin, so yes.
What did I bind say? Or say, me man for asema or more canty. Matria sign. There are several instances I bind a and there was several instances I bind a general and so. I'll give you an example where Ghana forecast say I bind no one yardring. I bind cars a debit. I'll stand my ground. Okay, time I buy the drones. Eba.
Yes.
See, they be boy animal zip line, any animal, won't crash here, and the talents are or here certain emergency delivery services. Yen animal ye campaign. Say, and ya the papa, a big go mino, a big go ye healthcare. I buy see Debbie, me jam and so. I deal with Bebois. And ne a genie pabibre in qua. And yes, I buy. Twice to Abama on the say, oh, be ye the best say afatama Ghana for, but yet the biana dear woman for the becano, because what baby I can't bro for be say, bird's eye view. What baby I told the be information in Kutano, and Kuta the ordinary citizen. What I say when him they are buying this Ikai.
All right.
Ufi say Ghana Hana yet,
Oh.
No, you see,
the
word you use is rebuttal. Into one man opportunity for us must also be given the time to do rebuttal.
3 minutes. Oh, beauty. That's what fun I don't see.
You are still going to give him chance because if people complain because them we are
live on 93.3 Hana Nebuatin Studios. But I say, I was here one join there and your higher Kessben 93.3. Thank you so much for more time. No, coffee, just 30 seconds. One to see what I'm
saying. Nanka me pese me nyamre any Ghana for go through achievements of this government but
I know the better discussion for next time
because he sat here and said say wote ha be catch them say we proud achievement I person catch them ne dey see akire he hwe unim say terminal 3 o mo ka ho asem aban we buy ne ewie terminal 3 o
and people buy not terminal 3
it was 30% completed terminal 3 ne ewie. But President Mahama, you unkai say Madam Cecilia Dapa
30%.
Me say terminal 3 was about 30%. Time I buy, but President Mahama ne pay husikato. I won't say unkai say nkofo omukraka say adan na President Akufo-Addo ye wie ya wanko commission. Unkai. Unkai.
And the NPP aye so far.
Why you
terminal 3?
No, my point is that who ye abanya oba obeye bibi. Oba obeto bi so ati ase enti se obi ba na obeye bibia me megina me kan kire me se waye we se obegina be ka kire se pokuasi interchange una ye obegina be ka kire me se meanwhile ye nyina ye nim se aban sat down with African Development Bank, redesigned the whole thing, took another money to do adiano from a tier 3 who plan to do a tier 3 interchange. You want for asoso kra mofo. Meba wan fa asoso kra mofo. Aban foforo ba e no say ade a wo be me review project no aye no a 4th year akope sika edi bia ka ho abaye. Wo so na ye.
All right.
What are you talking about?
Mr. Speaker, no rebuttal man 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Mr. Speaker, document me here annual debt management report signed by Ken Oforiatta.
Yes.
We will call Ministry of Finance website now me read the forward. Ken Oforiatta and Kasane Troy and Yemena Troy. I read or say as first step, we present this maiden annual debt management report to the Parliament of Ghana in accordance with Section 72 of the Public Financial Management Act 2016 at 921. And Hana Yemi does say the report will not only provide Parliament with details of the debt dynamics in 2016, but will also serve as useful repository of information for students, academicians, researchers, civil society organizations, the media, and all other relevant stakeholders. So what kind of document we want? It provided the debt profile of Ghana.
Yes.
And as to Bosia Mahama Boye, an element of about 80% being concessionary loan. You can't report where you can afford answer no. And we all know as on do our buying Uncle Piggy. Or say, kind of rata say, Mahama ni say wa born a Bosia bono. About 80% a concessionary loan. Me be or take German start, a concessionary loan. A Bosia o body ye Japadi a hoka. Until be ni den. Or say tem na 3 na. MPP 30% complete. Kofi nyesa madam for pano meka senka unko heaven. Project ya wia the commission keke no. O commissioner beto nsa frem Mahama ntu so commission wo se 30%. Na me bo Kofi tu kwan mi tu kwan. Kofi kire me African continent. Out of over 50 countries in Africa no. Kire me country baako an airport in the terminal is superior to terminal 3. So Kofi me kire me wo show we so a metro park me niam asako. Kofi Oba Africa countries omo airport edimu South Africa, Nigeria, Botswana, Kenya. These are countries in terms of aviation no Africa they are on top. Kire me terminal among these countries. So what me kire me terminal 3 a Mr. Speaker among ban me what this show we so. And Mahama terminal 3 one for Bosia the CEO for your information or the leveraging one more Bosia a IGF. How did he do it? Or set up gift Ghana Investment Infrastructure Fund. Sa fund in Naye Kase Muba Baemuno. MPP abanso obeye Sky Train. Obeye train ebe fast sky. Why you move $2 million? At the amount company based in Mauritius. You can't trace that company. Auditor General report stated. Me there, Kofi.
Oh, damn me.
Me there. Auditor. Me ba on kasa man kasa. No.
When
you were talking, I was quiet.
To the terminal.
Noted.
I had a lot of reservation. But I shut up for him to make his point. Let him accord me the same respect. Me there, Kofi, on this show. Mahama created Ghana Investment Infrastructure Fund. And no leverage the terminal 3. What ha? Sa give na Mahama created ya mose wa bono. Ma wiya mu $2 million mi repeat o ma wiya. Me nka so o ma wiya sika no. E dia ma Mauritius company based in Mauritius ah. O so mo the best sky trade. After paying the $2 million no, the company cannot be found. Ma wiya. Read my lips. Let them take me to any court. Because I fly ban sika. E the ma company only capacity ya chrono bo. Enti Mahama 2 million Mahama give na wa create amoso wa anya hwe no or the system na 3 mobile mo mo ba be sky train wo Ghana sky train no mo de mo $2 million
under the railways ministry.
Thank you. Mo de $2 million man Mauritian based company and now you can say no they cannot find the company. $2 million converted by Ghana cedi almost 60 million Ghana cedi gone under the drain. Enti me bisamo say Mahama to me the gift as system na 3 mo term na 4 him Muncha ya mutamina 4. Mahama mo se wa bon. Mejitu Mahama bon. Ba ne bon ni mu no. Wa ma yetem na 3. MPP se wa ben. Wo ben ni mu no. Give na Mahama this system na 3 no. Wa wiye $2 million. E dia ma company based in Mauritius. So mo se me boat na let them file defamation against me in court.
Are you saying say company didn't have the capacity?
No, they don't have the capacity.
And there was no contract between government of Ghana.
And they can't trace them. Asma me can me see on this show about when you home free mo. Let them take me on. I want to face the bullet. The company is based in Mauritius. They pay $2 million to that company to come and develop sky train. Sky train wa hefa. Tell me baby ewo. Ewo ku for the fear ne wonima. Mahama mo se wa born. And let me go on. He went on to say na and this
5 minutes na ka 1 minute. First na yam radio.
Tell me how push me to the end. Or say ya can achievement. Mahama achievement me ya me de. Now the young man just some about this and say Mahama created the economic buffers. What are the economic buffers? GIF is number 1. Ghana Investment Infrastructure Fund. Mahama see. And now I'm saying infrastructure Ghana catch inti. Mame mo futu bi e de infrastructure. E bi no the system na 3. Mobile no. Mo be we $2 million. E the Mauritian based company. E hwe na ye hu no. Number 2, Mahama ma ye sinking fund. Sinking fund ye de. Sinking fund ye niam mienu. You use sinking fund for asset depreciation and to retire your debt. Enti kabusi ya bona air mature no. Na Mahama the sinking fund etua. Ena mo ba ye no. Ma wi nam ni nyina e was sinking fund. Number 3, ESLA, stabilization fund, heritage fund. And na ye kase no. Ejapade bi NDC create ye ye foto enka. E dey seti by man no. Kofi mo band ya koye collateral agebosia for the next 35 years. It be 10 years, it be 25 years.
But I say,
the catch them is say, dear mama need NDC. One mama boss send that. I could for the MPP fra banmua. What economic buffers have they created? In fact, NDC buy a ban. You say we because or must say
remember the issues of inflation. Because mommy and call inflation. Remember what time?
The Ghana for you who a brand here was here and soon in the bank.
Remember what time? No, so we issue and no the year a surgery.
If you want to go personal, go personal with you.
What facts are stated?
Let's come to inflation. Ghana Statistical Service is telling us inflation is on the rise, some 29.8%. I'll pay the head of price unit for GSS, Ghana Statistical Service, a dean komo wamaye hu categorization no food and air transport and so edim wakotini ye pa. Memamu for 4 minutes each because your time naka 10 minutes na the 2 minutes no I wrap it up. Kofi mami ntio na ye
report ni GNA Terminal 3 to be completed by end of April 2018. GNA March 22nd, 2018. See the mechanic. Terminal 3 to be completed by end of 2018 April. Daben aban we free.
More commission terminal 3.
What's it?
More commission.
Of the commission. Some can't completion of the project.
Yes, that is what I'm asking. Because maybe a specific question.
3 in use or not?
Good. Maybe a specific question. Say John Mahama Shasi. Okay, and then you have quoted from GNA, Ghana News Agency. Terminal 3 to be completed in April 2018. Right, you assumed government on 7 January 2017. What has the NPP done as contribution factor to Terminal 3? Maybe sir, that specific question.
No. The point I'm making is say, asama na me company say, me say President Mahama Nekoti 250 million dollars. Jeff na o kan, GIF no kan. Uhwe PIAC report ni mu a. E kan ho asem, o say aban for $9 million and the free ho e de be kan Terminal 3 ho. Terminal 3 cost $250 million. Give at the 9 million a becount. Give and receive revenue to that a year. Or no kwabe contribute to $250 million to Terminal 3. As some man can say, a buying obiba no be at so President Mahama buy. Or no let's start Terminal 3 compare musika de buy. But buying when the best man yes we as some man can. Na me can ya besusu say, Sana President Mahama su enya susu yes say. Yanya pokuasi interchange. But no na see ye. So obinyan susu ya no na ye. But Terminal 3 crowd I was careful enough to say ono na this can buy ye. Am I starting project but anya ne meso na ye. That's all I was saying.
Okay. Them are the conditions of living. Inflation.
Anya no kre say GIF na this Terminal 3 it only contributed $9 million according to PIAC report.
Okay, we will clarify. The man from the PIAC report,
President Mahama time soon ye Terminal 3. According to GNA report, it's not true.
Yanko the other issues.
I said
conditions of living, standard of living, inflation. Yes.
Minia, media.
Kessben 92.9.
Now let's ask you. So and she say BS are buying ye. No ne Ghana for Sabi. Yen nuanom omo civil service, yen nuanom omo the health sector. Any idea nyina betena se. Me buy na onia ba ko kasa wa ha. O see the bottom line is aban no omo ntena se.
Yeah.
Aban hu ba bia susu dua ono no ogina so sesi. Na won ma yen nuanom ntia se se ahokire ne ohawa ye kuma e bia ko na ko busa no. Ye va ne se omo busa 2000 cedis allowance. Aban betimi aka se e bia me nuanom 2000 de ye ntimi. E betimi. Ebia this is your best caga payment no cry. So I agree. Yes, kind of no etwa as ye nuanom nso hu se ewiase afana nyina no obi e kwa ho hihiem. People in the private sector are also going through challenges. People in the public sector are going through challenges. Sabi adwuma ye ti hey. Yen petra ye to wadwuma wo ye wadwuma taxes a wo tua ni nyina bi na bank kan bom edi tua a teacher for ka wo hwe yen revenue a teachers for according to auditor GIE controller general report or the buy you spend 12 billion constituting about 40% of the payroll for teachers for Nkwa enya de ketwa.
Okay, officer from
media mimi free say a second of Yenuanom wo case abanso wo case yentina se ne hwe bia ye de asem ne to a ebe kushi ne yenuanom kakra na ebe boaso na empire aban completely.
Beauty bemu mami na mintio standards of living inflation related issues GSS.
Mr. Speaker, inflation eye makoma so ade pa na ade ba ko amesro ne se unse yesu tumra e wo se o chiesi kura wo tumra na den afri so. Me no kasa sesi I mean free hand kon wako kasa na BOT abedi ntro. Ma send the amount. President Akufo-Addo with members of the AI Sky Train Consortium. Ma send no please. Kofi o kasa me target me kasa ma me come
BOT kasa me tell.
Ma send the amount and I'm repeating on this show. Mahama set up gift. Say ya bosun say ya Ghana sika say ya do. What media ya terminal 3. MPP also ye competent. O terminal 4 he. Rather no what give no set it up no where you move $2 million ako tue sika ma Mauritius company na ye kasa no about me sika no e chrono and I repeat on the show enti Mahama wa bon me gitum enu nti na me wo ho Mahama bon a wa bon no or the give ama me terminal 3 We are competent. Aban we no. We competent no. What they are born money chrono $2 million masandi amount. And maka after this show, let them take me to court and I'll face them because chrono ne cost no time. Chrono ne they can inflation as my over the king. Then am inflation occasion. When there is, in simplest terms, you say when there is more money chasing fewer goods. That is the least understanding of inflation. But, Mr. Speaker, if there are wastages in the system, it catapult inflation. So what system, Nesika go into wrong hands. What for $2 million through gift? What the amount Mauritian company? A wasteful payment. So you cannot meet the inflation back. Because you have created a loophole here. There is nothing to fail it. Inflation is what Ghana no, and yet demand pull inflation at the supply side. Supply side then it say you have the cost of factors of production rising, therefore translating to higher cost of production. And the balance now, yeah, afraid be purchasing power parity, PPP. When your power person don't know this purchasing power parity, you know, I had the strength of the money in your pocket, and I can say. Yes, Mahama now born the incompetent one. Or the inflation 15.7%. And now you can say no. The real inflation of Ghana on the street is about 50%. But the Ghana Saska service, Jamaye, as an economist, I was in the year, man, 29.8. But if you are counterman to Malata, then tell Sunyani German of Techiman himself. Inflation in real terms, you know, about 50%. The enemy inflation, I buy a bambone. Because I buy or see me the production versus taxation. Not taxation bu. I buy in the midst of class or 2 million Ghana CD. Where National Cathedral and inflation beba. I buy o timi bu adama kuma kungu or National Cathedral side and inflation beba. I buy a year kase o Gary Williams so bet mafa commercial flight and inflation beba. I buy a 17.4 billion through the third general report. Yent me who a track and inflation beba. And this ba what is the alternative? Me dem anusi no. Ye de yen kase yesra bofo. But evidence has show say Mahama mamu obu ye no or ye san kofa aban. Ene wonam street so na wo ka mu nyame mfasa ma na wo kokofo NDC pen na say wo ka mu a amanfo hu jubilation. Ene ni dia ma me cheye. Me duru nkwanti he ya. Amanfo mo preachers na amanfo mo ton so ni ade hu me say NDC ade flash na me ka mu no behwe. Mahama mra o me dia me de manusi. Na me de manusi no. NDC has gone digital. And ye pay settle. Yeah, yeah, and say digital economy say baumia. Meanwhile, na the party form say in conclusion, we NDC near. And then evangelism me say ba mamuo na ye can economic indicators inflation, exchange rate, policy rate, unemployment rate. Mahama ne NDC mamuo ay asphalt NDC MPPS futukwan. Na mom we NDC near my special team say every single day is a campaign day. But December 7, 2024 is a communal labor change.
Thank you.